What's going on? It's Trending Story. If it's your first time here and you want to find out new facts that will definitely make you smarter and more well informed, make sure to subscribe and activate the notifications bell so you don't miss anything.
Fantastic Monday. Tears of joy in the morning. Our unfortunately blue-eyed alibi found the previous owners. It turned out that the guy was stolen from the yard 2 years ago. All this time the owners were looking for him, posted photos in groups, and here it is, a miracle. Thanks to your repost, the dog was seen by a family friend living in Australia, called the owners, and they rushed for their treasure. Now Lordic, yes, another Lord, will be fine. Well, we thank everyone who made the repost, because it was thanks to you that the dog's life was saved and peace returned to the soul of the owners. Meanwhile, Lord had been on the street for years, waiting to meet his beloved owner one day. When Lord arrived at the shelter, the volunteers took pictures and shared them through social networks. This with the intention of finding him an adoptive family. Because of his terrible condition, they thought that nobody would want to take care of him. But his sad eyes moved many people who offered to adopt it. Earlier this month, volunteers from an animal shelter in Ukraine received a huge blue-eyed street dog, who seemed not to be very well. It felt malnourished and scabies was evident on his skin, so life on the streets was surely being hard. The rescuers were determined to find him a new home, but they didn't know that the big dog already had a family, and no, they hadn't abandoned him. The day he arrived at the shelter, the volunteers took pictures and shared them on social networks with the plan to find him an adoptive family. Because of his poor health conditions, they thought that nobody would have much interest in him. However, his sad eyes caught the attention of many people who volunteered to adopt it. 2 days later, the shelter received a call from a woman who claimed that the dog was his and had been stolen from her garden in 2017. When she saw the photos on Facebook, she thought they looked too familiar, so she had to make sure that it was in fact her dog. I've been looking for this dog for 2 years. Galina Lukanova, who works in the shelter, told the Dodo. The next day, the woman went to the shelter to meet the dog. When they saw each other, there was no doubt that she was the owner, and she misses her mistress as much as she loved him. "We're crying. It's a miracle," they wrote on the official Facebook account. "Thank you to everyone who shared our post. The life of this dog improved thanks to you," they wrote. Lord, the dog, had waited years to reunite with his family, and finally it had come true. She arranged to go and see the dog in an attempt to confirm her suspicions, but it didn't take long for her to know that the lovely big dog was Lord, the very same pup who had been cruelly taken from her 2 years earlier. The animal's excitement was evident in his happy tail wagging, and it was clear he couldn't get close enough to his human as he jumped to be face to face with her. The shelter shared the video to Facebook, where they thanked everyone who had helped Lord's reunion with his owner. They wrote, "We thank everyone who shared our post. Thanks to you, the dog's life was saved and peace returned to his owner's soul." This is exactly the kind of thing the internet should be used for. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks. We'll be right back to you as fast as we can.